Hi everyone, welcome back to Kayisha Online. You know, in my head I was thinking SophisticatedK because it's just so like second nature now to say SophisticatedK. But Kayisha Online, I haven't done a video on this channel for a while. I think the last one was the trailer for my book, Mum and Dad, We Know What Love Is. And actually I'm here to tell you that I'm going to have an interview about this book. And if you can't tell, I am in Florida. So I'm going to have an interview about Mum and Dad, We Know What Love Is on a Haitian TV network. It's based in Orlando on what's the road called? Orange Blossom Trail. And I haven't driven down there for a long time. So I'm like leaving early so I can get there early. And we're doing it live, which broadcasts on satellite TV all over the world. So you have to have a satellite to be able to watch it, but it will also be on the Facebook account for TATV, hopefully I say this right, Telly Anakoana, hopefully I said that right. And I'll put all the links and everything in the description box so you can watch the full video. But I wanted to just give you some highlights of my interview about Mum, Dad, We Know What Love Is, but also about the other little things that I do, because of course it's going to come up. But I'm so excited. God has just been so good to me, opening doors for me, and I'm a little tiny bit nervous. Whenever I do speaking engagements, I get nervous prior to, but when I'm in the moment, I just flow. Like, I pray that God anoints me, gives me the wisdom and the knowledge to know what to say, to be eloquent and express myself clearly and things. So I'm looking forward to it. And I'm happy to be able to share it with you and to reach a new audience. Haiti, the Caribbean, like the rest of Orlando, Miami, Florida. It's just an amazing opportunity. I just saw a lizard fall from the roof down to the floor. Crazy. Like, they actually go up to my bedroom window. It's just bonkers. But anyway, it's so hot, so I'm gonna get ready to go, and I will show you, like I said, clips from the interview. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're inspired. I hope you're motivated, and I hope you go and get your copy of Mum and Dad, We Know What Love Is.
C'est Kayisha Thomas, en jeune. Kayisha, I know you don't speak Creole. You have no idea what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
Hi, how are you? Welcome,
Hi,
welcome,
thank you.
welcome. Kayisha, please tell us who you are, what you do, and what brings you to SophisticatedK tonight.
Well, so my name is Kayisha Thomas, and I am not only an author, I'm a photographer, a YouTuber, a motivational leader, and I design t-shirts, so I'm a fashion designer. And I'm here today to share my latest book with you. It is called Mum and Dad, We Know What Love Is, and it's a children's book, a novel about twins, Afro-Caribbean twins, and not only is it their first day of high school, they go on a journey to find out what love is. And I'd like to share that with you because love is powerful, we all need love, we are love, but we don't know that until we actually understand what love is.
What love is, kind of like Tina Turner's song. What
Yeah,
love's got to
what's
do
love?
with it?
Yeah.
But once we get older, that's when we find out what love got to do with it.
And it has to do with everything. We
Yes,
need love. Yeah.
Yes. Well, Kayisha, welcome.
Thank you.
So you are a self publisher, and you have published 5 books.
Yes.
Tell us about that. In less than 3 years.
That's correct. So my first book is called Ounce of Faith and Inspiration, and it is about faith and inspiration and being positive, being an inspiration to other people, to spreading love, to building your faith and your confidence, your self-esteem. And I started writing that in October of 2016 and published it in November 2016. And then since then,
yeah.
no, it didn't take me long. And then since then, I've just kept going.
Yeah. What was the other 4 books? You mentioned Mom and Dad.
Yep. So
We Know What Love Is. This is your last book, your 5th book.
My
I shouldn't
5th
say
book,
last.
yeah. And so the second one is pretty much piggybacking off the first one, but it's called Quotes of Faith and Inspiration. So it's literally just quotes, and it goes in the same sequence as the first one. It's quotes of faith and then of inspiration, then back to faith and inspiration. And the third one is called Measures of Purpose in Life. and I used stories from my life to uplift and inspire people and help them find their purpose. So things that I've experienced, I use those stories to show you that you can find your purpose, you can live out your destiny, and go forth and be successful.
Yeah.
And then
your
the fourth one is a black and white edition of my first book. So I'm a photographer,
Okay.
and the first one has my photography in it.
Okay.
And they're colored images, but the fourth one is the black and white edition, and it has my black and white sketches. So it's the same content, but different art inside of it.
Okay. And you also say you sketch a little.
Yes, and I didn't know I could until I started sketching to illustrate the teaspoons in the book.
Wow.
And I remembered like being in high school and sketching, and I thought, well, if I could have done it back then when I was 11, 12, 13, of course I can do it now, but it took me so much, I suppose, motivation to like get those out and believe that when I've done it, it actually looks good. So yeah, I'm very pleased.
You're very young. How old are you?
I am 29.
Really? Oh, wow. You don't look it at all.
I still get that I look 16, 17,
Yes,
18, never actually my age.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your accomplishment too. 5 books, and you're a YouTuber. So what do you really talk about on your YouTube?
So it started with my healthy eating because I'm a pescatarian, but I also have allergies, so I can't have dairy products. So it started with me just trying.
Pescatarian, kind of like vegetarian, but
Yes.
you eat meat.
I eat fish and seafood.
Okay.
So that's the difference. I can have fish and seafood, but I don't have any meat.
No
and then
red
because
meat.
I can't have dairy products, it's really quite restricted.
Okay.
So yeah, I started off just by sharing my recipes and things that I like eating, smoothies and things, and then it just kind of expanded. So I share my travels, like from England and then back in America, and when I go on family events and vacations and things, and fashion, it just grew.
Yeah. Nice. How did you start? What makes you think that you could have been an author? How did you start? Like my first books, the first words, and to inspire, to even believe that you can inspire others. Who inspired you, and how did you start by writing your first book? Because we all think we're writers,
Yeah.
right? And as they say, we are all writers until we actually write a book.
That's right. Well, I've always enjoyed reading. My mum tells me and everybody else that I never went to bed without reading a book when I was a child, and I think that definitely helped. Reading enlarges your vocabulary and your understanding, so I think that definitely helped me, and I continue that on into my adulthood. I read every day. I actually do 12 books in a year, so I think reading is so important even as an adult.
12 books in a year.
Yeah, so basically one a month.
Wow.
And with all the
can't
things
even
that I
finish a
do,
book.
it's pretty difficult to finish one book a month, but I'm dedicated to doing it.
That's what the love of reading is.
Yeah. So then, when I was a child, I found a book. It's called One for Me, One for You. And it's 2 Caribbean girls. They get stuck in a mango tree. And I saw myself in that book. I saw me and my best friend in that story. And it just made me continue reading. And then I started writing little poems and little short stories. And that just expanded as I got older. I just started writing articles and blog posts. And then I thought, I've got a book that I can write. And initially, I wrote a book about my life, but I haven't published it yet. I was 17.
And you haven't even lived half of a century yet.
I know. I felt like I wasn't ready to put it out yet. So even though it's finished, I'm not ready to put it out yet. I think I definitely will do one day, because that area of my life, that it was about 2 years that I wrote about, I did an awful lot, and I feel like it's definitely worth sharing, but I'm not ready to put it out yet. So my first book is really when I took that leap of faith, and I thought, if God was guiding me to write this book, I have to put it out. I can't keep it to myself. So I think it's just been my love of writing, my love of reading that brought me to that first book.
Nice. What do you say to, let me translate a little bit for my audience. So Kayisha Thomas is, c'est un jeune, Ou ka wè, li très jeune, li pote an pile différents chapeaux, côté li se yon écrivain, li se yon auteur, li nan moins de 3 ans, li publie 5 livres. Aswe ali vini.
All right, so when I got back home yesterday, it was 9:30, and I didn't even feel like taking the camera out. Only if I'd been in front of a camera. But no, so yesterday was amazing. I was really literally overwhelmed by the success of that interview. I have had a look at it this morning and I'm like, wow. Like, that was such a blessed opportunity. I don't even have much words. I was like watching it and speechless, like, is that me? Was that me? On a Haitian TV network. And she was speaking Creole. And the funny thing is, right, I learned French in high school, so there were some words that I picked up on that I was like, oh, I know what that means, but I don't know the full sentence. So I'm like, I need to get back on learning French and learning Portuguese, because it's so important to be bilingual. It's amazing. It's such a skill. It's just fantastic. So I'm gonna try and like get back to learning different languages, because it's really good skill to have. But anyway, the interview went really well. Thank you so much, Natasha Wiley. We connected immediately, and it was just like, it was a beautiful thing for us to relay and just have our souls connect. Like, maybe it's a Caribbean thing, I don't know. But anyway, it was really nice. And I'm just like grateful for the chance to be interviewed about my book, about my business, about my YouTube channel, about my, what else do I, my photography and all of that. It was just like, wow. So I'm so grateful. I hope that interview touched you. I hope it inspired you to go out and do things, because you never know what you can achieve. Last week, I didn't know I was going to be on the TV, going to be interviewed, going to be like broadcasted internationally. So you never know what doors will open, but first of all, you have to do something. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, because they need to be inspired and motivated to get up and go too. We only have one life to live, and we have to make the most of it. So share and subscribe to Kayisha Online. I'm gonna try and start posting more frequently on here, but I do post every Friday on SophisticatedK. So if I don't post on here, there's always something you can watch to uplift and inspire you, to entertain you, and to encourage you to be the best you possible. So once again, thank you so much, and have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace out.